Good day to you, ma'am, and to my classmates. My name is Edgardo E. Masalta Jr. from BSFI 1A. In this video, I am going to define this following term. Culture is the societal norm, values, and belief that a group of people ascribe to. Some examples are language, festivals, and rituals. Melting pot philosophy is a place where people of different ethnic origin and cultures all come together to mix and merge, creating a new culture. Like, for example, a place where all people over the world live together, share ideas, and creating a one big culture. Cultural pluralism is a term used when smaller groups within a larger society maintain their unique cultural identities, whereby their values and practices are accepted by the dominant culture, provided such as consistent with the laws and values of the wider society. A co-culture is a group whose values, belief, or behavior set it apart from the larger culture, which it is a part of and which it shares many similarities. The term marginalized group refers to minorities and persons from poverty, to include a long list of cultures and population. Marginalization occurs due to an equal power relationship between social groups. Assimilation is to become like others or help another person to adapt to a new environment. Accommodation refers to the power of sharing between the majority and minority section and society. Separation is the act or process of separating. It is the state of being separated or being moved apart. Ethnocentrism is a commonly used word in circle where ethnicity, inter-ethnic relation, and similar intergroup issues are of concern. The usual definition of the term is thinking one's own group ways are superior to others, or judging other groups as inferior to one's own. Globalization is about the interconnectedness of people across the world that eventually leads to global cultural, political, and economic integration. It is the ability to move and communicate easily with others all over the world. Multiculturalism view that culture, races, and ethnicity, particularly to those minorities group, deserve special acknowledgement of their difference and none is ignored or regarded as unimportant. Diversity is defined as the condition of having many different elements. It means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. This can be along the dimensions of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, age, physical abilities, religious belief, political belief, or other ideology. Culturally confused is a sense of discord, disharmony, confusion, or conflict experienced by people in the midst of a change in their cultural environment. The change are often unexpected, unexplained, or not understandable due to various types of cultural dynamics. The term cultural imperialism refers most broadly to the exercise of dominance in cultural relationship in which the values, practices, and meaning of a powerful foreign cultures are imposed upon one or more native cultures. Intercultural communication involves the sharing of information across different cultures and social groups, including individuals with different religious, social, ethnic, and educational backgrounds. Interracial communication is a genre of communication study that embraces the interaction between people representing different historical races. International communication does not include communication between individuals of different nationalities but exercising their communication right within a nation. Intercultural communication is where people of one country try to know the information conveyed to them by other cultures. It involves the sharing of information across different cultures and social groups, including individuals with different religious, social, ethnic, and educational backgrounds. Both collectivism and individualism cultures are concerned with how individuals in a society prioritize and manage their relationship and goals. Collectivist culture prioritizes solidarity over individual goals, while individualistic culture focuses on human independence and freedom. Low context cultures tend to be logical, analytical, action oriented, and concerned with the individual. In high context cultures, the listener is already context and does not need to be given much background information. A culture that gives great deference to a person of authority is a high power distance culture. And a culture that values an equal treatment of everyone is a low power distance culture. In a masculine culture, men are expected to be assertive, competitive, and focused on material success. In feminine culture, women are expected to be nurturing and focused on people and quality of life. Culture is a socially transmitted and shared behavior, manners, customs, rituals, belief, idea, art, knowledge, values, morals, and ideals that are learned in a group of the same nationality, religion, or ethnicity and handed down from generation to generation, slowly evolving and creating many subcultures in the process. Culturally confused result from a growing lack of consensus about what is proper or appropriate in given circumstances. If people get the idea that there were no society-wide or community-wide standard of behavior and, and comportment that one really ought to follow, not because one might be otherwise be punished, but because it is simply the right thing to do, cultural confusion may happen. There seems to be no answer to many of life daily question of manners, etiquette, and